Huh?
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. A shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
It's now time to get excited. Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Anthony Edwards.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The three from Garland. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 6.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Edwards' shot is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And here's Garland for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Edwards' shot is good. He's got 14.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Leonard. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Now Edwards. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
And Edwards drops them both. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And the shot goes down. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 9, and they'll keep possession. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Bridges, and again the Clippers good for 2.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Outside Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. Shoots over Bridges, and the shot falls short this time. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside because When they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily.
Whoa! I can't believe
what I
that.
just saw.
Oh, my God.
Unreal. Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Edwards against Stewart. Outside Mathurin. And the three off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot goes in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course the Clippers just need to take it a game at a time. Outside Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Garland with the rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
From the arc, the rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Puts it up from 15. Stewart misses.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here is Hachimura. Not a lot of room. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Garland. 23 points for him the last game again.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
That's tipped. Edwards against Stewart. Back to Edwards. Over Stewart. And again, it's Minnesota.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Stewart against Edwards. Pulls it up. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Leonard looking over the floor. Stewart finds Okongwu. Here's Hachimura. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. sets his man up perfectly.
Pass to Towns. Over Okongwu. Towns, no luck.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. Garland with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bucket is good.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
And the Clippers call time here.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
.29 left in the first quarter of the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Hachimura grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Stewart. Now Mathurin. Pocket 6. And he banks in the layup. Mathurin's got 5.
Great look for Mathurin from close range.
Edwards drives in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Stewart off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Stewart with the steal. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good job by Mathurin to get up court quickly. Make sure they capitalize on the nice defensive play.
Stewart against Edwards. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Rui Hachimura. Also Benedict Mathurin out there. And it's Tavares in at the 5 down low. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mathurin with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Clippers trail by 4. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Stevenson, Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards drives in, drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Stewart. Edwards with the block, and he gets it back. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Stewart. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. 2 points, that one goes. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Mathurin. Fires away from way outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Here's Edwards. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Garland, he's checked in for the Clippers.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns. Clippers trail by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Garland. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
No problems knocking that one down. And that's 13 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Garland, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Baseline J on the way, and again it's Minnesota.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Mathurin passes to Tavares. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And Towns throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Garland, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Just in this quarter alone, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Hachimura. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Towns. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Garland with a screen on Edwards. The 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Clippers.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And the Clippers call time here.
Show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That gives you some stability, particularly at the end of games.
I think their points off turnover ranking is most telling. They don't just force mistakes, they punish mistakes. They go for the throat. Bajemski with it, Towns on him, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Hachimura. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Anthony Edwards at the foul line for 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And Edwards, no good on that one. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
A jump ball.
Bridges against Leonard. Bridges sets the screen for Edwards. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, great understanding of his role there. Bridges set the screen and timed his role to perfection.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Tavares. Now Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. Garland with the defensive effort. Bridges against Leonard. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns a screen on Leonard. There's the lob to Towns. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are...
He got it again. Sensational.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5. Now here is Hachimura. Defense is right there. No good off the front iron. It's a close game here in L.A.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Typically, there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Okongwu's checked in for the Clippers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Rui Hachimura. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Buries it from three-point range. Mathurin's got 16 points.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Okongwu with the screen for Garland. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Clippers, number 1.
And both teams have done a nice job of converting mistakes into fast break hoops. I mean, that is critical.
Garland against Edwards. Towns, a screen on Garland. Edwards. The shot missing. Garland with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Garland. Here's Okongwu. Edwards defending. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Okongwu. 16 points for him.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Bridges shot. Good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Okongwu a screen. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Minnesota leading by 3. Towns, a screen on Garland. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
How about turnover number 4 for him alone here in this quarter? He has got to do a better job.
And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Podziemski. Now Okongwu. The wide open look here for Garland. It's good. This game is all even. Garland's got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Edwards can't hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. Leonard's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Here is Edwards. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Puts up a deep 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Los Angeles, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Back to the action in just a minute.
Let's get ready for some live via and amazing stunts from the Pocket Bank Arena Entertainment.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean look stuff.
All right, next, let's look at some of the possible. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And so on the game for the Timberwolves.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He's off on the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
So it's the Timberwolves now, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Garland. And it's Pajemski in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota trails by 4. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 3. Now, here's Garland. Pulls up on the wing. Leonard, no luck. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Edwards dishes to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A 3 from Leonard. Not going to go that time. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Okongwu. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
They grab their own miss. And Towns throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Garland. Snatched up. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Mathurin against Towns. Mathurin passes to Okongwu. Back to Mathurin. All sorts of time. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Edwards drawing the double team. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garland surveying the D. Leonard the pass to Mathurin.
Oh, there's an element of force and fearlessness to Matherin's game that I like.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Pajemski. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Anthony Edwards on top.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Minnesota trails by 3. And GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Garland, the pass to Matherin. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Outside Edwards. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Pajemski. Now Leonard. Defended by Bridges. Leonard against Bridges. Good. Leonard's got 17. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Towns a screen on Garland. And stolen by Okongwu. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And yet another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Introducing your Hoop Group. Winnipeg Clippers. Clippers making their way out of the court. It's the Hoop Group.
Stewart's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, Edwards. To the inside, Stewart with the steal. Now here's Matherin, the fast break chance.
No shortage of confidence from Matherin. He's got tremendous belief in himself. And we are seeing why that's the case tonight. Ben's lighting it up.
And the basket by Edwards.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Stewart passes to Okongwu. He's feeling it. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards, and good! There's another.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. Outside Leonard. Takes it from 10. Okongwu. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Stewart passes to Leonard. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Edwards with it. Okongwu covering, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Leonard against Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Towns missing.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu.
I love that dish down low.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Mikal Bridges. Averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Tavares has checked in. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Garland.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Over the last month, getting it done. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. And Edwards drops them both. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Mathurin. It's rebounded by Towns.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish it, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Hachimura, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hachimura's got his second basket of the night.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
9 of 11 in the game so far. He is just punishing you when you foul him. Free throw good, Edwards. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Clippers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. 1:35 left in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama.
And that matchup against the Hornets It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Here's Edwards. Edwards fights through for two.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Down low, Stewart, and the rejection by Towns. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Podziemski's checked in.
Number 22, Brandon Podziemski.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Minnesota shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Towns, a screen on Hachimura. Edwards passes to Towns. Rebound by Tavares. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Now Mathurin played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And it's Podziemski in the corner. No good from outside. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Clippers lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Coming on to the court, it's your Cliff Elliott. Round of applause.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Garland. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Okongwu in its center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards with the drive. Okongwu pulls it down. It's Garland. Outside Leonard. The 13-footer, no good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Garland knocks down the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Edwards. And another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks healthy.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Bridges.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And a tough break as a second attempt at the line, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
It's Garland. Outside Leonard for 3. And it's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Garland. And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce.